Hey guys, welcome back to the KTLC fanbase. My name is Joey, and today I'm going to be going over my favorite things in the KTLC series. For example, like book, character, ship, and all that stuff. So before we start the video, definitely leave a like and let's get straight into the video. The first thing that I'm going to be going over is probably the biggest one, and it's what is my favorite book. And that probably has to go to Neverseen. I thought Neverseen was just such a good book. It had really good plot. It was full of cliffhangers, just like the ending. It did have a lot of Sokeef, which definitely influenced my decision. It does have its fair share of Sofit's moments. I also love the addition of Tam and Lin, and I thought it was definitely a really good middle book in the series. So yeah, Neverseen was my favorite book, and let's move on to favorite character. So for favorite character, if you've been to pretty much any one of our live streams, you probably already know that it is Keith. Keith is definitely one of my favorite characters, because I can relate to him so much. He's so funny. He does have some downs, but I think he's overall really well-rounded character, and he fits so perfectly with Sophie. So Keith is my favorite character. Let's move on to favorite ship. This is a pretty simple answer. It's Sokeef all the way, but I'm also going to be talking about my favorite secondary ship, as in not Sokeef or Sofit. So for like a secondary ship, basically it can't involve Sophie, Keith, or Fitz, which is the love triangle. So definitely my second favorite ship is Dex and Biana. I think they're so good together, and definitely after Legacy, I definitely think it will happen in book 9. At least I really do hope so. It would be perfect. Okay, so next one is favorite cover. Favorite cover of all the books definitely has to go to Exile. I think Exile looks so good with the Alicorns and Sophie and Keith in this one big cave all together. It's the first and only cover with an animal on it, and a very powerful animal at that. So yeah, Exile was my favorite cover, and it is a really good book too, probably my second or third favorite book out of the entire series. And let's move on to the next one. So the next one is my favorite ability, basically just what ability would I want to have if I was an elf. I definitely say that I would really enjoy being a conjurer. I think being a conjurer would be so awesome. You could just snap, and then anything in the world, basically, if you know where it is, it would just appear in your hand or right next to you. For example, if you were in battle, you need a sword, boom, you have a sword. Or if you're just lazy, the remote's on the couch next to you, boom, now you have the remote in your hand. So it can be really useful in everyday life, but also in like super complicated situations. I think it's one of the best abilities, because just think about it. You want anything in your hand. You want $1 million, boom, you just snap it and it's right there. Although elves don't have a need for money or any of that stuff, I think if humans had it, it would be very, very bad and corrupt. So my favorite ability is definitely going to be Conjurer. And let's go on to the second to last one. What is your favorite adult? So when I said my favorite character, I was basically talking about like favorite character in the group, the gang of like 8, 9 if you're counting Wiley. But now I'm going to be talking about my favorite adult, which is basically just any character, well, that is an adult that is outside of their friend group. So my favorite adult probably has to go to Mr. Forkle, because after all, he's done so much for Sophie and her friends. He died for her and also came back for her, and he's just a really overall nice guy. Even though he is a little confusing at times, I think he is definitely my favorite adult. So the last one is, what is my favorite counselor? I am not gonna count Kenrick, because it would have been Kenrick, but unfortunately he's dead, so I can't count him. So a runner-up to that would definitely be Orlai. Now, spoiler warnings for Legacy. Orlai is her parent, so that did kind of put me off the decision, because she was technically lying to Sophie's face for 8 books. But I think if you put that aside, she's a really great counselor, and she has helped Sophie and her friends throughout the entire series, so I do think that makes up for it. So that's all for my favorite things. I did my book, my ship, my cover, my ability, my character, my adult, and then my favorite counselor. It was really fun to make this video, and it was kind of a last-minute video because I had like 0 ideas for this video. If you have answers for your own, like you guys can comment your own favorites of all of these. I think that would be really cool, and we can see what we have in common. And I would definitely be reading all the comments, so definitely leave a comment down below all your favorite things in the Keeper of Lost City series. And if I missed any, you can ask me like, what's your favorite blank? And then I'll probably answer it in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another upload. That's going to be it for me, and it's pretty short and chill video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!